start from your high school career, your freshman year, you averaged 42 points back in high school. That's crazy. That's crazy as hell to say. But you averaged 42 points. You were behind Ronnie Schmitz.
Yep.
Yeah. So well, first of all, how was y'all system like for that? I think that's the question I did ask you. Like when you were in high school, you got system, and even in college at Vanderbilt, you were a good shooter all 3 years, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, what was your system like in high school that didn't translate it to college? That's what I didn't get to ask you.
Played a lot different in high school. Well, really my whole life until I got to Vanderbilt, I played a lot different. I was more of like an on-ball guy, like more of a scorer. I posted up a lot. I did everything, off pick and rolls. I had a unique situation because I'm from a small town. Um, Everybody on my team played football, but they're like my best friends growing up too. So like they knew how much basketball meant to me. It was secondary to them. And so they were like, whatever we can do to get John a scholarship, whatever we can do to help John in basketball, we're going to do it. So their whole, I mean, I never had a game under 30 my last year. If I had 30, it was a bad game. They'd be in the locker room like, man, you didn't get 40, man. Why didn't you get 40? Like, come on. We might win by 50, but like, they were pressing me to get 40, my own teammates. Like, they were just like, you got to get 40, you got to lead the league, you got to lead this. I'm like, man, I'm trying. But like, they might have layups and they pass me the ball. It's just like
That's
they
crazy.
wanted me to succeed so bad. And I guess that's that small town feel. Like we've known each other since we were kids. So like, and they know how much work I put into it every day at the gym. At 5:30 in the morning, shooting 1,000 shots before school, like lifting weights with the football team every day. Like I put in so much work and they saw it and they noticed it. So I had a unique situation as far as that. That doesn't exist anymore. I don't think it's too much ego involved with a
Yeah,
lot of these
and
high
money.
school players
Yeah.
and money. I don't think that'll happen again unless, they're in a small town and other kids in your team just don't care. And my coach was ahead of his time, Coach Massey. He's like a second father to me. He's picked me up from my house every day, taking me to the gym at that time and before I got my car. And we spent so many summers just working on our game and just going to different colleges around the area, trying to pick up different things, trying to figure out how we can get better. And so like he knew my game to more than anybody besides my dad. And so like he put me in situations to succeed. And it wasn't easy because I've probably went against every junk defense in the book my whole senior year. I never saw man to man. Like if a team played me man, it was like Christmas. Like I never saw man. It was always triangle and two, boxing one, or they would just like do some other 1-3-1 defense to try to throw me off. So we had to be real creative mentally too. My IQ really grew when I was in high school because just trying to find ways to win, but also score and help my team. Like it was very tough. Like I wish there was social media back then because people know that I scored 42, but they don't really know how I was doing it. Like it's stuff on YouTube still, but I wish the social media was around because then it was the hardest 40 points you could get because it was never
Yeah.
me. It was never me going against one person. Like, it was always it was a mess. Like my last game when we lost to Upperman, and I forgot what round it was, but maybe region or something. Like I felt like a boulder off my back. Like I was not happy we lost, but like the pressure I was facing to get 40 every night was too much. Like news people coming to every practice. The Vanderbilt basketball team, I was already committed. They were coming to all the games, and it was just too much to perform at that age. Like it was a lot. So when I got to Vandy, man, everything was easy because I was so used to so much pressure. And then when I went to my freshman year, it was no pressure. It was just play basketball again. And I had a great year and just kept it going from there.
Bro, 40? What the
Me and my
That's
coach we're trying to get. He has all the videos from
bro,
my.
you gotta put that out, bro. Like, I don't know
We're
how you
trying to
got
we're
you
trying to
have
make it a
to.
big deal because like obviously nobody's done it since. And I'm so humble and so like don't care that I won't be the one to do it. But he's trying to get somebody to like do some kind of like documentary about it. But it might be a while. But we got all the footage. We got all the newspaper articles, all the video. Like he has every game that I've ever played in since my freshman year to my senior year. So
So I don't think you understand how wild that is. Because even if you're at a trash school,
yeah,
it's
right.
still like
Yeah,
somebody who was cold in high school was Kobe White, cold.
yeah.
And I don't even think, and if there was somebody here who could average 40, he was in my class,
Mm-hmm.
it would be Kobe White, like especially that year. And he didn't average 40. He might have averaged like 20 or 30, something like that.
Yeah.
In NC, my junior year, I was the leading scorer in Wake County. I averaged
Mhm.
26.
Okay. Okay.
So I couldn't even imagine getting 40. a game. I got
Yeah.
40 twice in my whole career, but 40 a game for a season,
Yeah,
that you gotta put
all I
that out,
heard
bro.
about was who are you playing against this and that. I'm like, man, I never saw man to man in my life, in my senior year, especially. So like, it don't even matter.
Nah, you
Like,
gotta put that out, bro.
like
That's
they were trying to hurt me every game. Like it was a mess. Like I wish that like I could get everything together. So hopefully one day we can put it out and people can see. But it was great times for sure. I'll never take it back for anything. Like I learned a lot about how to score, how to be efficient. Like the stuff I took from it helped me later down the line.
mhm.
But as far as the pressure and like, I mean, I might go at 30 and they say it's a bad game. Like, and I
That,
really felt that it was a bad game inside. Like, I'd be like going home talking to my dad about like, how can I get better? We got 30 tonight. I want about 40. Like, just relax.
yeah.
I couldn't
That,
do it. Everybody else around me was saying like, I was trying to catch the Ronnie Smith guy. He had 44 points a game, however many years ago. I mean, it was like maybe 1970 or something like that. I
mhm.
couldn't get it. It was too hard, And it's only, I think it's only what 32 minutes or
Yeah, you got
it's like you got
it,
to really get busy. Like it ain't from
yeah,
the jump. It ain't no like work your way into the game. Like you got to get busy and like
you need 12 a quarter, 10 to
I
12.
mean teams were trying to hurt me, undercut me on dunks, and it was getting too much. And I wanted to get to Vandy as fresh as possible. So like I said, the biggest reason I did it wasn't because of my skill or me. It was because of my teammates, man. Like if they any one person would have been like, I'm tired of Johnny getting all this recognition, it would have stopped right there because my point guard was one of my best friends, quarterback of the football team. Like they didn't care, just let's get John 40. My big man had the best screens in the world. The offensive lineman football team, like it's just like it just not going to exist anymore. Like it's too much ego involved.
That's crazy, bro. You gotta put that out, bro. I don't know how you gonna do it,
It's
but
a video.
that's
It's a video on YouTube. I'll send it to you after this. Like there is a video of my senior year, and you can see what I was doing. People didn't know I could jump back then. I could do everything, but when I got to college, I was the only freshman on the team, and it was like in order to play, we need you just to shoot, and then I just became the shooter. So like people watch me play in high school, like you doing all that? Like yeah, I was a 5 star and all that. Like, but I never had to like show that side of my game anymore once I left. So
that's you. I mean, you still kind of did because I was gonna say, well, we'll get to the Vandy thing because there's a lot of questions there I missed.
yeah.
But you finished you had offers from everyone. I'm guessing you had like I know you had Bama, you
Mm-hmm.
had all those people. What made you? I guess what made you settle on Vandy? That's where you wanted to go because you could have went anywhere. I don't know if you got like the. Did you get Duke or UNC or anything like that?
I
It was
think
on.
so. I committed early. I committed my junior year
Yeah, that's right,
around
junior.
December.
Okay.
Um, I just knew what I wanted, bro. Like I knew. Well, Leslie McDonald, who was me and him were fighting for number one in the state
Hmm.
for years. He went to Carolina, so I know I wasn't going to Carolina, but they did send me a letter after I committed. Like if you want to whatever you want to do, like if you end up decommitting, like we're here. I
That's
was
good.
never going to like. I mean, Georgia Tech came around later. But before I committed to Vandy, I visited Kentucky, I visited Bama and Mississippi State, uh, and of course Vanderbilt. But I was going to Vanderbilt basketball camps when I was 9 years old, so I was already tapped in. I'm 20 minutes away from my home,
Hmm.
being at Vandy, so I knew what I wanted. My mama's boys, so like my mom worked downtown where the school was, close by, and so like I wanted like to be the hometown kid that made it work because there wasn't too many Nashville kids that did that. My AU coach Drew Maddox was one of them.
Hmm.
Mario Moore was one of them. Ended up after I did it, Darius Garland ended up being one of them. So like I wanted to be the one to like do it and like have it be a trend. So it was for me it was bigger than basketball, but also I did want to stay home.